You're on camera.
I'm on camera. All right. Welcome to Wednesday Night Juniors. I hope everybody's got their gi on. If you don't, hit pause for a second and go get your gi. Just waiting for anybody who needs to hit pause. All right, welcome back. My name's Sensei Donovan. Welcome to Judo. Good to have you here. Tonight we're gonna do a little bit of warm-up and then a little bit of Ne-waza or osikomi-waza. Ne-waza means grappling techniques and osikomi-waza means hold-down techniques. So grappling techniques also includes escapes, shime-waza, which is chokes, and kensetsu-waza, which is arm bars. We're not gonna do any of that tonight. We're just gonna do osikomi-waza. So, but the first thing we gotta do is warm up a little bit. So let's start with some jumping jacks. Sensei Ethan, can you see me okay in the video?
I can see you really well.
All right, let's start with some jumping jacks. And we're gonna count in Japanese. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. I want you to count with me this time. We're gonna do it once more at that speed and then we're gonna ramp it up a little bit. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. That was so much fun. We'll do it again, but we'll do it at twice the speed. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. All right, once more, twice the speed again. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. I lost it there for a minute. All right, good job. 10 over and over again. Now, if you're like Sam, and Sam, I know you're there, and you can count higher than 10 in Japanese, you go nuts, because I know you're good at that. Let's see some fast feet. Start with jogging in place, and then when I say go, we'll do 10 seconds of fast feet. Go, fast as you can, faster, faster, more. Keep going, almost there, and stop. Nice. And just jogging in place, nice and slow. And go, fast feet, fast as you can. Faster, keep going. Whoa, almost. Nice. All right. Huffing and puffing way too much. Too much sitting around during COVID. All right. So that's some cardio. Get our hearts pumping. Now we need push, pull, squat, core. Remember those, say those again. Push, pull, squat, core. So if you're looking at working out, push, pull, squat, and core. So if you do exercises that fit all those, then you're putting yourself in a good position. The other thing you want to do is run it past one of the senseis. So if you're looking for exercise routines, check with one of the senseis, send it to me at Facebook. I'll forward it to Sensei Steve or Ethan or someone like that. Or I'll take a look at it myself, make sure you're on a good track.
Sensei Kane's a great resource for that.
Sensei Kane's another great resource, you betcha. All right, so push-ups. Do 10 push-ups. Remember, I'd rather see 3 good push-ups than 30 lame ones. So, arms at your sides, straight back. Oh, move further back. How's that? All right. Arms at your sides. Keep your body straight. No hunchies, no archies. Straight body. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, do it again.
Can you point yourself at the camera?
Yep. Do it again. I'm gonna watch you this time. You ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Awesome job, awesome job. That's just what I want to see. All right. Backups. So where do I need to be for backups?
Same spot.
Right here?
Right there works perfect.
All right. Flat on your belly. Arms out. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And if you're finding those too easy, hover your feet off the ground the whole time.
Yeah.
Never let them touch.
Nice. All right, do it again. I'm gonna watch you this time. Each knee, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Nice, good stuff. Just what I want to see. All right. Now, I want you to stand up straight. Look right at the camera. Good job. Now crouch down. Low as you can go, feet flat on the floor. I want you lifting your feet like this.
Back up.
Oh,
Once more.
how's that?
Yeah.
All right.
Now I can see your feet.
Feet flat on the floor. No, none of this. Where the heels are up, I want the feet flat on the floor. Go as low as you can, keeping your feet flat. And then up. And then down. And then up. The other thing is, body straight up and down. Okay? I'm not bending over like this. Body straight up and down. What's that? 4?
I
Go.
wasn't counting.
Sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Awesome. Take a breath. All right. Then on your back, let's see some sit-ups. Knees bent, hands flat at your side. Looking, I got a rope tied to my chin, pulling me up. Okay, so my chin isn't coming down here. I'm looking at the ceiling the whole time. Each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Do it again. Each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Awesome. That was 20 of those, but we only did 10 squats. So let's do 10 more. Remember, feet shoulder width apart, maybe a little further. Body straight up and down as far as you can. Don't lift your heels off the ground. Each.
And remember, it's more important to keep your heels on the floor than it is to go low. Sensei can go super low. I can't go super low, but they're all good squats.
Ku, ju. So if I can only come down to here without lifting my heels off the ground, then only go down to there. Good stuff. All right. Can you see the floor for ukemi?
If you do it right there, yeah.
Okay.
Just don't roll.
Just don't roll?
If you roll that way, yeah, you're good.
Okay. So, Zimpo Kaiten. Everybody remember what that means? Forward rolling break fall. Foot forward, hand forward, and I'm gonna roll straight over. And I'm gonna turn around and go back so that I don't use as much space. Okay?
Remember, don't cross your feet.
Don't cross your feet. You wanna see this? I wanna see this. Okay, back and forth. Do 2 more. Each. Good job. Knee. Oh, that's it. And do it once more. Each. Yeah. Up and turn around. And knee. Good stuff. Everybody remember what koho ukemi is. It's a back break fall. So, depending on what sort of space you got, if you got some good padding, you can do a full one. Like that. If not, start either from a crouch or even crisscross applesauce. And that's what I want to see. Roll back. The biggest thing about it is your chin is tucked and it never hits the floor. And you make your body a circle. Okay? And you can slap the floor gently. Okay? If you can, go all the way over. If not, just back and forth. Back and forth. All right, keep going. And up, and back, and up, and back, and up. Nice job. All right, Yoko Ukemi. So I'm gonna crouch down just like I did for my squats. Only now I am on my toes. I'm gonna stick one foot forward, stick it out, and I'm gonna roll to that side. So I'm gonna roll down like a ball. I don't ever put a hand out. I don't put an elbow out. That's how I break stuff. And I don't want to break stuff. So I can start from sitting. So I start crisscross applesauce, stick a leg out, arm across my chest, and down. Other foot out, arm across, down, back up. Whoops. Down, and up. Keep going. Down to this side, and up. And then down to this side, and up. And down to this side, and up. Awesome possum. Practice those every day. Those are the most important part of judo, because those are what keep you from getting hurt. Getting hurt is no fun. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work all of our joints. Circle your neck forward. What's neck in Japanese? Toss it in the comments. And feel free to use Google if you want. And look right, Hidara or Nigi.
Letting people use Google for judo terms is a dangerous game.
Left, which is Hadari. Right, which is Migi. Left, Hadari. Right, Migi. Left, Hadari. If you haven't put it in yet, neck is Kubi. Kubi. All right. Shoulders, which are Kata. Little circles forward. Little circles.
Yeah, some days Google is nice to you and tells you the terms properly, and some days Google
It's just confusing.
just makes stuff up and
Bigger
doesn't
circles.
give you the right word.
Yup. So if you're ever in doubt, use Facebook, use the email, use the text number, text or phone 403-580-6666. Big circles. And ask. Always feel free to ask. All right, and backwards, little circles. And bigger. And bigger. That's it. Okay, big circles, one forward, one back. Other way. All right, elbows. Hiji. Hiji with an H. Other way. Other way. Other way. Awesome. Tekubi. The neck of your hand. Just circle them around each other, and don't circle them like this. I want you moving your wrists. I want your wrists moving around each other like that.
It doesn't feel like it does anything until you injure your wrist and realize how much of a fool you were for not doing it.
Yeah. Other way.
Not that I'm speaking from experience.
All right, Yugi. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each knee, sanshi, go, rokushi, hachiku, ju. And for each one, I'm opening my hands all the way and closing them all the way hard.
Should be making a noise. Hear the noise? I'll see the second I say that it stops making a noise.
All right, shake it out. Hips, koshi. Circle one way. And push your hips forward and to the side, to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each knee, san, yan. Each knee, sen, yan. And go the other way. Each knee, san, yan. Each knee, san, yan. Each knee, san, yan. Good stuff. All right, knees. Hiza or your Ne-waza. Circle. Other way. Feet further apart, circle inwards. And outwards. Now ankles, ashikubi, the neck of your foot. Other way. Other foot. Awesome. All right, we're gonna take a quick second. I want you to hit pause, go get yourself some water, and this is the time to stretch out. If there's anything that is kind of stiff on you, kind of injured on you, this is the time to stretch it out. Don't stretch it out, move it around. All right, so we're gonna pause for just a second. We'll be right back. No, keep going. Don't cut it off. Just telling Ethan not to cut the video off. We're just gonna keep going on this. You're the one who has to pause it. That way you can take, if you need an extra minute for water, then you're good. All right, so tonight we're gonna look at moving around on the ground, and then we're gonna look at moving around uke, and we're gonna look at a couple of hold downs, okay? So what do we do, what exercises do we do for moving on the ground? First one, everybody should remember, is shrimping. Now I want to see really good shrimps. When y'all come back, it's going to be really clear who was practicing and who wasn't. Because the people who weren't practicing, their shrimps are going to be kind of like this. And they're not really going to be shrimps. People who were practicing, they're going to know. Foot up by my bum, roll on the other side, hands up, and this foot's going to push my bum that way. And then I'm going to do it on the other side. Okay? And then I'm going to pull back. Foot stretched out, pull up. So I'm going to be able to go out and back. Foot up, down, and back. Other foot up, down, and back. And if you do that, you don't need a lot of space, and you can do shrimping in both directions. So practice doing really good shrimps. And I want to see your hips go past your shoulders each time you come back. Okay? Do a few more of those. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, push a little further. Remember, whatever side you're on is the opposite foot. If you go on this side, it's this leg. If you go on this side, it's this leg. Foot nice and high, right close to your bum, and then push. That's it. Keep going. And the other side. Yeah. Keep going. Awesome. Keep practicing that. All right. So let's, we'll do one against the wall. Actually, you know what? We're going to skip that one. We're going to go straight into, we'll do some sit-outs, and then we'll go straight into the hold downs. So for a sit-out, we'll go back like crabs, and then this foot is going to go under me. If this foot moves, this arm moves. So whatever foot goes, the other arm goes. Foot always goes under, arm always goes over. So this foot, now I'm going to move this foot, which means this hand. So foot under, arm over. And I'm looking the other way. So I'll do it again. That brings me around in a complete circle. So remember, foot under, never foot over, foot under. And if you always remember your foot under, you'll always do it right. All right, keep going. Foot under, arm over. Try it again. Other foot under, other arm over. Try it again. Keep going. Okay, I want you to keep this video, and I want you to practice this, okay? So when you come back to class, I want to see some really good sit-outs. So keep going. Foot under, arm over. Foot under, arm over. Awesome, awesome. Keep it up. All right, now I'm going to grab, what did we name the dummy?
I don't even remember.
It's an odd name to give him. We're going to call him George.
For a while, but George
What?
is also good.
George. We're going to call him George. Am I where you can see me?
You are on the edge of the frame now.
All right. All right, George. How about a good koshiguruma? There we go. All right. Now you can do this, obviously gentler, with a brother or sister. Even if they don't know judo, you make sure you take it easy on them. Don't throw them. But you can practice brother or sister, mom, dad, stuffed animal, a nice big stuffy. Then you can practice this stuff at home. So I'm going to grab under the armpit. I'm going to wrap an arm around George's head. One foot up, one foot back. And I'm going to hang on tight to this arm. Because the first thing George is going to try to do is get this arm out. So get a good grip on the gi and hang on tight. That's kesagatami. What does kesagatami mean in English? Put it in the comments. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. All right, I'll come back to that. Put it in the comments. I'll keep going on something else while you're waiting, or while you're putting it in the comments, and then that'll give you a chance to write it or to look it up if you need to. So we're going to move to the other side of George, but I'm not going to, see if I sit up like this on George, he's not going to go anywhere, right? But if I sit up this on like this on a real person, he's just going to take off. So when I'm practicing this, I'm going to put a foot out, I'm going to keep my weight on him as I move across to the other side. So I never really let my weight up. Okay? Same thing. I'm going to get a good grip on this arm around him, feet spread out.
And notice how Sensei's on top of him. He's not
Yes.
sitting beside him with his arm over. He's on top of him.
Yeah.
Very
You may
important.
have to take it easy if you're on a brother or sister.
Yeah.
But the weight's on him and it holds Uke in place. Now if he tips me backwards, I'm ready to put my face down. If he tries to put me forward, I'm ready to brace with this foot. Wherever he chooses to go, I'm ready. Now, did you have a chance to put the English translation of kesagatami in the comments? I hope so. I can't look at them right now, but I'll be watching them tonight. It's scarf hold. Kesagatami means scarf hold because I'm wrapping my arm around his neck like a scarf.
This is one where Google may lie to you.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to move to Yoko Shiogatami, but same thing. I'm not going to hop up. I'm going to keep moving on top of Uke. So my feet stay spread over, arm around his neck. Now I'm going to do an arm around his leg, but of course George doesn't have legs, so it's tougher. Come on, George. Let's turn the corner. All right. So this leg nice and high. This leg out. Both feet live toes. Can you see my feet?
No, I can't.
Okay, can you move the camera so they can see my feet? So I don't want this because this doesn't give me enough mobility. I want this. Now look at my hips. I don't want them up like this because it makes me really easy to roll over. I want my hips as low to the mat as I can get them. Nice and low. And then my chin should be about this side of his body. So I need to be a little further up. This hand hangs onto his neck. This hand hangs onto his gi down here. And I pull both towards me.
And unless it's Shiai, you don't need to push the chin into Uke.
Yeah. I don't need to dig this into his ribs. Just this is about where I want it to be. And even if it's Shiai, that strikes me as kind of poopy judo. So, my weight's on that side. Again, take it easy on a brother or sister if you got them. But if you're using a stuffy, your weight should be right hard on this side. If Uke doesn't have his left lung, it's way harder for him to fight with me. Okay? Alright. So from Yoko Shiogatami, I want you to transition back to Kesagatami, without taking your weight off of uke. Practice moving around like that while keeping your weight on him the whole time.
You see why it's important that Sensei knows how to do Keisagatami on both sides?
Yeah.
If he only knew this side, he'd have to go all the way over top of George to get into Keisagatami from Yoko Shiogatami.
So let me throw George, but from this side, and he lands here, but I only got Wazari. I need that hold down. So Wazari, remember, half point. I want a pon, which is a full point. So I gotta hold him down for how many seconds?
35.
10. Not 35. 10 seconds gives me another Wazari, 20 seconds gives me a pawn. So I've thrown George onto this side. If I have to go all the way over there, by the time I get there, I'm gonna miss out on my hold down. I wanna be able to, right into Keisagatami from whatever side I happen to be on. So remember to practice Keisagatami on both sides. Okay, so Keisagatami, Yoko Shiogatami, and moving around on the ground, and then straightening out your gi. If anybody has any questions, I want you to put them in the comments, or I want you to message me with them. In the meantime, then tomorrow, which is our Thursday night class, we'll go through escapes, getting out of Keisagatami, getting out of Yoko Shiogatami. And I won't use poor George for that. I'll have to use Sensei Ethan. So, thank you so much for being here tonight. Questions, comments, put them in the comments section or send them to me. And one of the senseis will get back to you. Thank you so much. Have a good night. It's good to see you coming out. Yes, me.